Hello everyone. For today's lesson, we will be discussing about climate change and environmental awareness. So what is climate change? Basically guys, climate change is the statistically significant change in the climate for continuous period of time. So when we say climate change, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is the overall climate system of the planet. Okay, what is the difference with global warming since madalas silang napagpapalit? Global warming guys is just an aspect. Isa lang siya sa mga aspeto ng climate change. Since pag sinabi natin global warming, this is a drastic increase in the global temperatures. No, pinag-uusapan lang natin dito ay yung pagtaas ng temperatura ng mundo. So, which is just a contributing factor sa climate change. Since sa climate change, ang pinag-uusapan natin is the temperature, the wind pattern, precipitation level, and also, sabi ko kanina, yung overall climate system of the planet. So, there are different factors na nagko-contribute din sa climate change. So, we have natural internal process. We have external forces in persistent anthropogenic changes. We also have acts of human being, which is sinasabi nila is one of the most parang contributing factor, no? Pinakamalaking nagko-contribute ngayon sa climate change. So, there are different causes on climate change at i-explain natin yan isa-isa. So, first, we have the natural causes of climate change. So, first, we have volcanic eruption. So, paano nga ba nakaka-apekto ang volcanic eruption? Or paano siya nagko-contribute sa climate change? So, basically, the main effect of volcanoes on the climate system is a short-term cooling system. So, ang nangyayari kasi, once sumabog yung bulkan, nagkakaroon ng panandaliang paglamig doon sa temperatura ng mundo natin. Kaya sinabi na short-term cooling system. So, paano nga ba nangyayari yon? Since volcanic eruption, naglalabas siya ng init na hangin ng mga different gases, ng abo, ng lava. So, paano nga ba naging short-term cooling system siya? So, kung maaalala natin, once sumabog ang bulkan, nagre-release ito ng mga abo or mga ashes. Yung mga ashes na yun ay pumupunta sa ating atmosphere and nagpo-produce sila or nagke-create ng protective layer. And not necessarily protective layer na. Hindi ito sinasadyang protective layer. Nagkataon lang. So, nagkaroon ng protective layer na nangyari ay binabounce back niya yung mga papasok ni UV radiation. So, instead makapasok sila sa atmosphere ng planeta natin, nababounce back sila palabas ulit. Kasi nga, nagkakaroon ng coating or ng blanket yung atmosphere natin by the use of those volcanic ashes. Kaya naman siya tinawag na short-term cooling system din. It's because panandalian lang kasi yung mga ashes na yun sa atmosphere natin. Nawawala rin sila since nagkakaroon ng precipitation build-up sa taas at nagkakaroon ng ulan. So, yung mga ashes na nasa atmosphere natin ay unti-unti rin ibabalik sa ground natin. So, that is under ng precipitation. Kaya, nagkakaroon din tayo na tinatawag na acid rain. Kaya lang, yung the long run, hindi rin ganon ka-beneficial yung volcanic eruption. Although yes, nagbibigay siya ng cooling system or pinapalamig niya at some point yung mundo natin. But in the long run, pinapainit niya rin talaga. Since nagkakaroon ng coating or protective coating or ash coating yung atmosphere natin. Though, hindi nga nakakapasok yung mga UV radiation, hindi rin naman nakakalabas yung init ng mundo natin palabas sana sa ating atmosphere. So, yung mga carbon emission natin at some point, yung carbon dioxide na nire-release ng volcan itself, hindi rin siya makatagos dun sa ashes na na-produce niya. So, ito nangyari, nagkakaroon din ng build-up dun sa atmosphere natin ng mga carbon dioxide, which is one of the most dangerous greenhouse gases. So, next one is the orbital changes. So, yung orbital change na sinasabi natin ay yung pagbabago dun sa orbit ng mundo natin. And there are different changes kasi. So, yung isang Serbian scientist, which is Milutin Milankovic, nag-hypothesize siya na yung long-term and collective effect ng orbital changes daw at yung position ng Earth relative to the Sun ay nakaka-apekto dun sa climate system natin. So, according kay Milankovic, merong tatlong nakaka-apekto dun sa climate system natin. So, we have eccentricity or yung shapes ng orbit natin. We have obliquity or yung tilt ng Earth, and also the position. What do we mean by eccentricity, obliquity, and position? So basically, Milankovic cycle, when we say Milankovic cycle, when we say eccentricity, ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is yung shapes ng orbit ng Earth natin. So meron tayong dalawang possible na orbit shape. We have the oblique and circular. So pag oblique yung shape ng Earth's orbit natin, yung northern hemisphere is closer to the Sun in January, and malayo naman siya in July. So again, we were talking about northern hemisphere. Yung northern hemisphere natin, pag oblique yung shape ng ating orbit, mas malapit siya in January, and then mas malayo siya sa Sun in July, which is the summer season ng northern hemisphere natin. And since malayo yung northern hemisphere natin sa July, which is the summer season, konti yung nare-receive nyo na energy from the sun. At dahil kaunti ang nare-receive na energy, nagre-reduce ito ng tendency na mag-melt yung mga ice natin dun. At dahil nga may tendency na hindi na mag-melt yung mga ice, possible na mag-cause ito ng ice age. And that is under the oblique. Next, so again, ito yung isa na sinasabi nila na pinakamalaking impact or pinakamalaking cause ng climate change, and that is the human impact. So basically, tayong mga tao yung nagkakos daw ng malawakang pagbabago ng klima natin at sa climate system itself. So the largest known contribution comes from the burning of fossil fuels, which releases carbon dioxide gas to the atmosphere. So we should start stopping carbon emission. So basically, sinasabi nila na yung mga gases kasi, yung carbon dioxide gases ay nagkakos ng global warming because of greenhouse gases. So, yung pagbaburn natin ng mga fossil fuels, yung mga gasoline natin, yung pagsusunog at kung ano-ano pa, naglalabas kasi sila ng carbon dioxide, which then in turn, bumablock lang naman doon sa ating atmosphere. So again, there are different contributing human impacts pa rin naman talagang pinag-uusapan. So next one is greenhouse effect. So we have deforestation and also the carbon emission. That's all po. Thank you for listening and I hope you learned something.